All right, guys, good morning. It is officially on to the next part of the weight loss journey. So 50 pounds by 4th of July. Let's go ahead and do our next weigh-in. 220. There it is. Sweet. So we're already 3 pounds down and no complaints there. So we're going in the right direction, it seems. That's a good sign. Morning hair is going wild. It's okay. We're pretty much getting ready to go straight to the gym after this. So that's kind of going to be the hair situation. So today, the agenda is we're going to go train some back. So we're going to go ahead and go do that. I am still doing the whole fasting thing, but you guys like breakfast, no judgment there. This is kind of what we're working with. Not great, Bob, but it is what it is. We're building our way up. Slowly but surely. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I assume you can. I wasn't looking at the right angle. So, today's agenda, back. We're going to train some back and some buys, a little bit of both. And by proxy of training back, we're probably going to end up doing forearms as well. I'm trying to fix that. I think we all are trying to fix that when you train back and it ends up all being forearms. And you're like, man, I got a great forearm pump. My lats haven't felt anything in years, so yep, we're gonna the lats are they're in their feels, but we're not gonna be the only thing we're gonna be feeling is a great back and bicep. Why did I do that? I don't know. Don't ask questions. We don't ask questions on this channel. We just move forward. So, let's go ahead and go get ready to head to the gym and go start our day with back day. Again, these morning cardio walk and talks are gonna be happening very, very soon. Okay, so we're off to the gym. We're gonna head out today, though. We're gonna eat this little. This will be the pre-workout day, so we're gonna break the fast here around 1 o'clock. I think today will be the plan. And for pre-workout today, we're gonna go with the regular pre. We're just gonna take a 3D Energy. So this will be drank on the way to and at the gym, and the Rice Krispies will be eaten at some point. So we'll go ahead and do that and go to the gym. Okay, guys, we made it to gym. We go gym now. We gym it up. We gym hard. We pay him a gym. I'm done. I am so done. I can't handle some of these jokes. I mean, they're not great. I was gonna make another joke, but I was like, you guys don't want that. So yeah, we're gonna gym. We're gonna gym hard. We're gonna go start with some warm-ups again. Warm up on the treadmill for like a good solid 10 minutes. I might bring it with me, I might not. And then we'll jump into bike day. Back day, not bike. No, I say bike and back sometimes, and I'm weird like that. But like if I say bike on back day, you're gonna think we're just gonna be cycling the whole time, which we could. I mean, that is one of my cardio things I do. Actually, fun fact, the very first time, I've done this multiple times. First time I ever did my mega weight loss kind of thing, I actually did it all on the bike. Like that was my cardio. I did like basically HIIT training for 24 minutes. I would literally do 1 minute on, 1 minute off, like get the RPMs ridiculously high, and then just like go ham, like on the bike. Like literally I'd set it to like level 7 or 8 or something. And I remember it was like 24 minutes because like this is gonna be super cringe. So just go with me on this. So I used to really like WWE, still do to be honest. But anyway, at the time, there was like all this like, I remember like there was basically this idea in my head of like, okay, like a really good WWE match is like gonna be around 24 minutes. So you need to be able to have like 24 minutes of cardio to be able to like go all in and like handle everything you can do. So if you can go in and do like 24 minutes of intense, like, because that's kind of what it is. Like you get like moments of, it's really intense for like a minute or two, and then you kind of have to back off kind of thing. And then you go do your really quick rapid thing again. And then it's kind of like football. Football, like they have that similar thing where you're doing a lot of high flying, a lot of quick movements, and then you kind of get a quick minute of like breather to kind of catch yourself. And then you got to go again, jump into like the next, move set or the next like part of the match kind of thing. So that was kind of like my mentality of like, if I can go for 24 minutes and go intense. Anyway, you guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? I don't know. Who knows? But that was what I did. So I kind of bring back HIIT training. That's definitely going to be something that's going to be happening later on. I try to like kind of reserve that for when I need to like go deep into like the cut kind of thing. Whereas like right now it's kind of a little more relaxed, but I can still kind of cut well with just doing the walks and things like that. And when I throw in more, but when I really want to get intense with it, that's when I kind of up it, and that'll be kind of later on down the line. But anyway, there you go. That bike and back, that led to that story. So actual back and by day, we're gonna warm up on the treadmill, so that's gonna be the plan. So let's go do that. Okay, quick 10 minutes. We're going. We're at like 2.7. We're not going that fast again. Just a warm up. Gym's not looking too busy today, so it shouldn't be too bad to get in there, kind of get going, and hopefully I'm not distracting too many people in here while I'm filming and doing all this. I try not to. I just try to stay out of everyone's way. That's why sometimes that dictates where my workouts are when I'm filming, because I'm just like, I don't want to be in everyone's way while I'm doing my thing, and people don't want to be, in my way, or else, no, I'm just kidding. They're just like, this guy's weird, stay away from me. And I'm like, I heard that. You said that out loud. They were like, we weren't whispering. I was like, all right, noted. So that's pretty much what's going to look at today. So the goal is going to be about, I think, 4 or 5 things. We'll kind of figure it out for sure. Probably want to do some kind of row, some kind of pull down. Definitely hit maybe 1 or 2 biceps. And then we'll see. Maybe having some pull-ups. I don't really know. Really, like I said, depends on what's available. So we're going to go ahead, finish up this warm-up, and then we'll see you at whatever I decide the first thing is going to be. Let's do it. Okay, so I've done my machine. We're going to start with seated rows. And I do seated rows really, really weird, but I'm okay with that. So instead of like leaning all the way forward like this, which I hate and it's awkward and like just shoves into your chest the entire time, I like to lean back and then pull and then push all the way forward. Not all the way, but you know what I mean. And then go all the way back. You'll see it. You'll see it when it's set up, but get more of a deeper stretch, and I just like to do it that way because why the hell not? So we're going to do some seated rows now since this is like open and there's not that many people around, so let's do it. First lift done, went great. Don't know how the angles were, but we'll deal with that later. That we will adjust. All right, next thing, trying to side. Biceps, more back. Biceps, more back. Looks like biceps are gonna be more wide open right now. Back machines are kind of full, so we'll kind of see. I'll let you guys, well, what do you mean let you know? You'll see. We'll literally see what we're gonna do next. Okay, biceps it is. This is open, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's do some curls and single arm, 1 each, roughly about 10 reps a piece. Don't count reps. No, really. You count reps when you're doing it. Don't count my reps. I just. All right, so we got one more set of curls, then we're gonna go ahead and do some seated cable rows, which is actually my personal favorite back exercise. So we'll go hit that, make sure I still have enough energy to do that, and let the forearms take over. I'm kidding, but they probably will. We need to work on that. We're gonna look into better ways to do back and not emphasize your forearms as much. I have a few theories, but we'll see. We'll see what I do. But we are gonna do one more set of curls, so let's go do that. Okay, one more set of seated rows, then we're probably gonna do most likely lat pull downs or bent over cable rows. Just depends on which one I'm feeling again, which one is open. One thing on seated cable rows is basically some people like to stay back and just keep it really tight. Other people like to overemphasize going really forward. And for me, there's really no wrong way. It just kind of depends on what you're trying to do, what your goals are, what you're, like, I was to say what you're doing, but like what your focus is. If you really want to get that eccentric and really go all the way, get that deep stretch and go, or if you just want to try to keep as much tension on the back and just try to rep out as many while trying to keep your back flexed and basically pulling, I think both are good. I utilize both. So you probably saw me do a little bit of both. Sometimes I do both within the same like set of exercise. One set I'll overemphasize, the other set I'll just kind of stay back. So really both ways are good. So do whichever one you feel and whichever feels good. And honestly, again, whichever one gives you the most results. For me, I'm still trying to figure that out. So we'll get it figured out someday though. Someday, probably not today, but some point down the line, we'll definitely get there. So on the next thing, well, more of this, then on the next, you get it. Since it was open, chose bent over cable rows, so do about 2 or 3 sets of those, probably 3. And then probably ended some lat pull downs, probably one more thing of biceps, and then we did it. Back day, done and handled. Not bike day though. Not bike day, totally different. Maybe I could get on the bike as an honorary like throwback in, since I keep saying that. So we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling by the end of the workout. We're gonna do some form of cardio. I don't know what. Maybe bike for 10 minutes, walk for 10. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up here with, we're gonna do cable curls. So we're just gonna do basically the same machine, same spot, and just do curls with a bar instead of doing free weights or anything. So that'll be our final thing for the day. And yeah, then we're gonna do a little bit of cardio at the end to wrap that up. So this is it, right? This is it. Final set of cable curls. Last one. Last set, best set. I just invented that. No one else in the fitness industry has ever said that saying before. It's been just me. No one else has ever done it. So okay, workout is done. So now we're going to end the day with about 20 good minutes of cardio, just taking a little walk. I know, again, we're eventually going to probably add in the morning cardio, get the, the empty stomach cardio, as it's kind of known. We'll do those walk and talks. But for now, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing. I'll probably even do most cardio, probably a lot of times post-workout anyway. When I go into a walk, it'll probably be still a 10-minute walk. Some days will just be kind of active rest days, which still do cardio. Cardio pretty much every day I can, even if it's just walking outside, can't physically make it into a gym or whatever. So that is going to be the plan. 20 good minutes up here, doing cardio, just walking along, staying strong, having a good time. Random weird thoughts come into my brain when doing cardio. We've all been there. If you've ever done this or gone on walks, done cardio, it'll just be random things popped into your brain. So we'll have more of those walking talks or my different ideas or whatever on those days. So we'll get there. I'm going to do cardio. Then I'll talk to you guys officially post-workout. Here we go. Post-workout Rice Krispie going down. It's delicious. It's fantastic. Well, what more can you say? Here's the thing.
the anabolic window for food after a workout. That's pretty much been like you have to eat 30 minutes after a workout, particularly consume protein, or your body's gonna go catabolic. All that workout you just did is going to eat at your muscle, and you're going to lose all that. Pretty much been disproven. I think a lot of people know that, but a lot of people still, I think, like push that or kind of believe that a little bit. Oh my God, you have to eat 30 minutes after your workout, or within 30 minutes, or it's over. You're done. You just wasted your workout. You might as well, just throw that away. You might as well go back to the gym and go redo it all and go eat, kind of thing. So there's so many more variables to it than that, guys. I think, one, what are your goals? What have you had before? Yeah, like, okay, if you're fasted, it would probably be better. If you're training fasted, yeah, it would probably be better to consume a meal a little sooner than immediately after your workout, right? Like, it's probably going to be better. But, if you've already eaten that day, if you already had a full meal, because I know a lot of people don't intermittent fast, a lot of people that train want to eat something in the morning. I'm going to go through kind of like at some point, my old school diet where I wasn't fasting. I was getting up and literally, when I was originally my weight loss, I started my morning with fruit. I'd have like one or two big handfuls of strawberries before I took off for the day. And then I'd eat like a banana right before I work out. And I had a protein bar for like lunch. I'd work out at like 3 p.m. And I've already had multiple meals that day. And then I'd go back, shower after my workout, and then go out and get food and eat that way after, like, end up being like 2 hours later. So that's, there's a lot of different ways to do this. I think one of the things proven, it's like, if you have a hard workout, the anabolic window has been proven to still be there from like 12 up to 24 hours afterwards. I think there's like a lot of scientific data. I'm pretty sure I watched a video with, Jeff Nippard, I'm pretty sure, did a study about that and basically said, it's proven that 12 to 24 hours after your workout, you're actually still technically within that anabolic window. And if you work out again, it doesn't actually make you even more catabolic. But again, you probably would have eaten in between. Now, here's where it becomes a little tricky. Like, I'm going to do it at some point because I know other people have done it. You've seen a lot of fitness people do it. It's actually safe. It's going to be like, those like 48-hour fast that people do. And I want to try one because I've done that before. And it's not as bad as you think. If you go from 0 to 100, it's incredibly hard. But if you're used to fasting, if you're kind of having these long extended fasts, you find like people have done like 48, 72, even 96-hour fasts and stuff like that, just a water fast and things like that. That's where people aren't really, you're not probably going to get an intense training workout. That's where some people, they might train once, get a big meal, and after that, they might take a day or two off training or just do, a basic steady walk or something like that. You're not going to do an intense workout or something like that after you do, if you're in the middle of a 48 to 72-hour fast. I think the last thing you're going to want to do is full body circuit, intense, high intensity workout kind of thing, and then have no way to refuel, your glycogen stores. That's why the Rice Krispie is great, because post-workout carbs might just as or the most important thing after workout, because that's what's replenishing your glycogen. Glycogen is basically the thing, in your muscles, they give you energy. That's basically your energy stores, the stores in your muscles that basically allow them to fire and give you energy. That's pretty much what the glycogen is. When you deplete that, you deplete your glycogen, you're not as full. Your muscles aren't as recuperated. They're not going to be not pumping water and nutrients into the muscle. That's pretty much what it is. And then, that's also when they say, your insulin's going to be your highest. So it'll be right after, pretty much right if you eat. Insulin, as people know, is their fastest acting hormone within the body. This is, again, with normal people, when people have insulin sensitivities or diabetes or something like that. That's going to be a whole different ballgame. This is for people that are just normally doing this. When you eat something like that, it's going to spike your insulin levels, and that's going to be the most, probably prolific time to eat something like sugar or carbs or simple sugars, because your body's depleted, your muscles are depleted, so you actually want that, reaction. You want that quick, basically, to get into that muscle stored as quickly as humanly possible, versus, if you're sitting around not really doing anything all day and then you eat a candy bar or Rice Krispie, it's not as much need. It's not necessarily going to be shoveled into your muscles the same way it will right after a workout when your body probably needs it a little more. So that's why protein shakes are good. And I don't want to knock them because there are actual benefits to eating a little sooner. Because, when your muscles are broken down, it's going to be more likely that it's going to get stored, as muscle. It's going to get shuttled into your muscles versus just saved when you're at rest, saved energy when you eat something. We don't really need to use this to go into your muscles and things like that. We'll just store it as fat kind of thing. And I know there's a lot more like detailed, but that's kind of the 30,000 foot analysis of why people are like, oh, you got to eat right away, or this is the benefits of eating right after a workout and things like that. But it's always protein. It's not so much carbs or simple sugars or replenishing your glycogen, which is what carbs do. That's why people want to post-workout carb as much. That's why a lot of big time, bodybuilders and things like that, people really deep into fitness, like I need my post-workout carbs as much as I need my post-workout protein shake. You know what I mean? Because I think, oh, well, that's what's going to replenish me. And it will, but protein's more about maintaining and saving muscle. But when you're replenishing the glycogen stores, that's when you're basically firing. That's why a lot of people do intra-workout carbs and then do post-workout afterwards, so they can keep those muscles firing and stuff like that. But carbs are super important post-workout. That's why when you do, some people do keto except post-workout. Like they'll do keto minus post-workout because keto is a big thing with, one, trying to cut out carbs. So you're going to, cut out, a lot of like water basically in the fat in the muscles, but then also it's not going to spike your insulin as much. So if you want that insulin spike, carbs are the thing that spike your insulin the most, and then protein, fat. That's why basically do that. And insulin's a huge part of this. Again, I know I'm just kind of rambling, but this is kind of like my basic thoughts kind of just thrown at you on post-workout nutrition, kind of my thoughts on things I've learned over the years, things I've taken away from all sorts of different people, things that work for me, things that just make sense to me, things that other people just kind of tell you. And it's just kind of like, yeah, that could be true, but wouldn't this also make sense? And that's just kind of how I kind of view post-workout nutrition. Probably something's better than nothing, but if you don't have anything, it's not the end of the world. And if you do, and it doesn't necessarily have to be protein either. You can have something like some with a simple sugar. In fact, like I said, one of the best times, I think most people would agree across the board, nutritionists, fitness people, like the best time to have anything, something like a candy bar or simple sugar, if you're going to have something like that, would be immediately post-workout, because that's most likely when it's going to be funneled back in as nutrients, as energy back into the muscle stores and stuff like that, versus being stored as fat or just, being water and things like that. So there it is. Again, I'm going to have these kind of similar talks over and over again. You're going to get boredom by the end. You're going to have plenty of idea of how I feel about certain things and getting those muscling. But I remember, when you watch Rich Piana's Bigger by the Day, it's always like, you got to have that post-workout shake immediately afterwards, stuff like that. And I think that works. I think that can be good. And it's awesome if you want to do that. But I also don't think you're necessarily completely setting yourself up for failure so far behind if you don't have that. If you still have to go all the way home, then have your post-workout. Because, yeah, I've done it both ways. I used to bring full-on meals. I used to bring chicken and rice with me and literally sit down. There was a microwave at my old gym where I'd go upstairs, heat it up, and sit down and eat that meal literally immediately after my workout. So I've done it all. I've been all across the board. Again, I just want to say I don't think there's a true right answer. I just think there are studies and evidence out there that show this is great, but it's also you're not setting yourself back or ruining it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get on the road. You guys are probably like, this, quit rambling and just get on with it. So we're going to go ahead and get on with it, and we're going to go ahead and go show you actually my post-workout meal. So we'll go ahead and go make that. We're going to jump in that grocery haul that I did. So we'll go ahead and see what the groceries I got were, and then a little meal I made, and then we'll go make our post-workout meal. Might end up being the same thing. We'll see. We're here. We're doing a grocery haul. I told you guys I need some stuff, so we're going to get it. Starting with lettuce. So basically, on this diet, we're going to teach you basically how to try to eat fun salads and things like that, but also make them delicious and big and filling, so they're not just little tiny things that leave you more hungry after you ate it than before. So that's going to be the key to all this. We're going to show you how to make some awesome, amazing, huge salads and see what else we can find. This is going to be very key for what we're doing. So buffalo sauce. These Okay, it's grocery haul time. Here we go. This is a little bit of a preview of what we got. These are just for fun. They're just, sometimes when you're alone in your room, you wear stretchy pants. It is for fun. These are for Nacho Libre. Okay, moving on. So, first things first, I'm the realist. Here's how we're gonna do this. Milk, because we are going to use milk to mix in with this right here, Rise. Link below, by the way, just saying. Oh, what? Anyway, and we're gonna have, check this out, guys. Reese's Puffs Bunnies in honor of Easter. Yeah, in honor of Easter time. I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. So, but then also Rice Krispies. Protein cereal is one of my go-tos for everything. So that's what I love. I love getting myself some delicious cereal. This is gonna be tonight's dinner right here. We're gonna show that off here in a second. We're gonna need this as well. You're gonna need some delicious buffalo sauce. And then, here we go. Let's get into this. One, these are delicious and they're amazing. They're the Reese's giant cups with Reese's Puffs inside of them. Try them, don't knock them. Guess what? I can still eat right now, at least, when we're still early phase of the cuts, and I'm gonna show you how you can work this stuff in on your diet and still look great. Other people are like, that's crap food. Oh, that's, SHIT food. Well, yeah, it is, but guess what? People still like it. People want to enjoy it. People want to have their sweets and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna fight it. Now, next thing, we got ourselves a protein bar haul. Now, let's talk about protein bars. Let's have the talk about protein bars. They're crap. They're garbage. They're not real food. All that stuff. Okay. Here's the thing. Sure. But you know what they are? They're just a little yummy. The words of Rich Piana. They're just a little. It's just a little yummy treat. It's a snack. It doesn't count. This stuff doesn't count. Although it does. It actually does count towards your macros and calories for the day. But literally, that's all it is, guys. It's at night when you just want a snack and you want something, and maybe you don't necessarily believe in eating stuff like this, and you don't want stuff like this. And some people say this is just as much garbage, but it's better because at least you're getting some form of protein in it. You're getting some calories in. Sometimes if you need them, if you are kind of under eating or trying to bulk up on the cut, I'm just going to kind of work them in because I want snacks of some variety. So that's what we're going to have. So I got a bunch of different kinds of protein bars that I want to be eating and throwing in as like a late night snack. And I'll show you guys me eating some of that stuff, but that is why I got those. And also some of these. Yeah, sorry about it. Some of the best. All right, these are some of my go-tos for breaking a fast, and I love it. I love these for breaking a fast. It is Rice Krispie treats, because all this is, just like with Rice Krispies over here, it's just rice and sugar. That's all this is. So it's rice and sugar. That's why just throwing in some rice is a little pre-workout, even sometimes post-workout carbs, things like that. That'll be kind of some of the things we're going to have. So I love just having a quick little Rice Krispie treat to kind of break the fast and start the day. So that's pretty much it. That is the grocery haul. We're going to go ahead and cook up some dinner here. So this is the salad I was telling you all about. So we're just going to dump all that in there like so. And then we're going to take this bad boy, chuck in the air fryer, hit it. 16 good minutes. And there it is. It's that simple. The air fryer is cooking. By the way, guys, if you don't have this air fryer, yeah, this one's already been used. It's in the dishwasher. You have to get this. The Ninja 2-in-1. If you want to cook two things at once, this is the best thing ever. If you were trying to cook multiple things, need more spaces, or trying to cook one thing at different temperature, or you're cooking two different things, I don't want to mix my whatever. I don't want to mix my potatoes in with my chicken. There you go. Split it up. That's the perfect one. So that's the solution. We're going to go ahead and throw some, where is it? This lettuce, we're going to throw in there together. Then we're going to top it off with some ranch and buffalo sauce, and it's going to be like a crispy buffalo chicken salad. It's going to be amazing and delicious. So we'll show you the final product. Okay, this is the end result. Oh my God. Dinner, I got a buffalo crispy chicken salad, how would you say it? The more I can show creative staples, I think it's like people want variety, but I think they want staples, and from that they want a variety of things they can have within those meals. So for me, like, I'll take a similar meal like this, but instead of doing lettuce, I might do a little less chicken to make tacos out of it or something like that. I might do chicken tacos. I might do this with rice instead. Just different variations of different kind of meals. That way you're always kind of in that same umbrella of eating, you know, similar things over and over again, but not making it monotonous, that you're not just eating chicken, broccoli, rice, chicken, you know, broccoli, cauliflower, chicken, rice, you know, egg whites, whatever it is. If I can kind of, you know, eat all that, enjoy it, but have it, like, you know, sometimes you eat Chipotle on this diet. You know, after I eat this meal, we'd eat this Reese's cup kind of thing. So it's more of just, how can I do this diet and basically be able to maintain it throughout a, you know, 4 to 5 month journey, and have it not be, you know, too monotonous, too mundane, very much something I can continue to do. But then also at the end of that, how can I incorporate these same foods moving forward to my normal day-to-day diet at that point? Being able to stick to the diet, do what I'm doing, seeing how foods like this, seeing how I react. Because sometimes I might, you know, be wrong or whatever. Sometimes I might have, you know, this salad or tacos or chicken rice or whatever it is I'm eating, and then have that, you know, not be great, or not have me be, you know, on the cut. And then I have to make those adjustments. I think that's what everyone has to do. You're gonna see me have a lot of cheat meals. You're gonna see me have different meals throughout this whole journey. So it's not just gonna be simply, oh, well, I'm just gonna eat chicken rice or a meal. No, I'm gonna have, like, certain days you're gonna see me eating pizza. You're gonna see me have a huge taco bar day and things like that I'm gonna try to film. That'll be coming up next month. I just kind of already know things I'm gonna be doing. I'm going to be doing some traveling during this time. So it's like the things I'd be eating during that time aren't necessarily going to be just these meals. So the more that, you know, again, because I said, I want to live a life. I don't want this to become like a full on prep where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do anything else. You know, I'm going to be like, okay, no more dinners, no more meals, no more traveling until I'm like, you know, 4th of July, because that's when I set this date for this, you know, this series to go, or, you know, that's when the show is for the competition, so people won't go out and do things and basically live life. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have cheat meals. I'm going to have cheat days. I'm going to have, you know, all these different fun activities that I'm going to be throwing in. And it's like, okay, how do I make sure I squeeze that into my life? Enjoy those days. Try not to go overboard, but some days, you know, we all do. But then how do you make sure you're getting back on track? What does your staple of meals look like throughout the week when you're consistent, or those days where you're not? It's like, okay, you went all in on this Saturday because you were traveling, or your buddy was, you know, having a, you know, some kind of like party, or, you know, bachelor party, or, you know, gender reveal party, any kind of party, you know, any party you can think of they're having. So you want to go to that, and you just want to go all in kind of thing, whether that's eating, whether that's drinking, whatever it is that you're doing. And that's like, okay, if you do that, then what does your Sunday look like? What does your Monday, Tuesday following that look like? You know, all those different things. Hey, I'm going to be traveling out of state to go enjoy spring break or something like that. What does that, you know, what does that week look like, or that full days look like? But then what does it look like before that? What does it look like on the back end of that? And that's just kind of the things of when I can establish, go-to meals like this, or other go-to meals that I have in my mind, it makes doing this kind of thing a lot easier and a lot more replicable, day in, day out, week after week, knowing, okay, I can always fall back on these, but then try all these different things, or go enjoy whatever it is that I want to go enjoy when I'm on this diet. So that was it. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this meal, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys later in the video. Okay, guys, that was it. Day 2, part 2, however you want to look at it for this video series, is we got it done. We had a great back and by day. Did quite a few good sets, had a delicious dinner. I'm probably going to utilize something like that often. Unless I'm going to start making like buffalo, like crispy chicken tacos. I don't know. Basically breaded taco, basically crispy chicken. You guys know, you get it. Anyway, those are going to be coming in like taco form as well. So wrap them in tortilla and cheese and buffalo sauce, and makes a great little dinner. Make them into like bowls. So I'll have like rice and things like that. So yeah, more good dinners. I didn't show you. I had one of those protein bars that I picked up in the grocery haul. It was one of the Anabar ones, so that was great. Got a little extra protein. Now I'm gonna just kind of go out for an evening, go have a couple Diet Cokes, go out and go out and have a little bit of fun on a random Thursday night. Nothing too crazy. So that's gonna be it for again the video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and back with more. Come back with a hopefully even lower weigh-in. Today we were to 220. Love to get into the two teens and then just kind of stabilize there. Hopefully not too long. We get down to 200 after that. So we'll see. Hopefully that goes really well. And we kind of just slowly start driving the weight down and things like that, and kind of make that early progress. That way, if we are hitting plateaus, I'd rather, if I could wait till there's a 1 in front of that number, like if it didn't start really hitting a lot of plateaus until the 180s and 190s, that would make life a lot easier. That'd be a lot more, that would just be simpler. It'd be nice to see the weight just kind of drop till then and then have to make adjustments around 190s. And then it probably just comes down to something more like just adding in more movement, more cardio and things like that, or just more movement throughout the day. And as the weather gets nicer, that becomes a lot easier. So you can just go out and take walks, go, do more cardio, or go outside, do morning cardio, go do nighttime cardio, something like that, go for a nighttime walk and things like that. So yeah, as the weather gets nicer, hopefully a lot more movement. That way, once I start hitting plateaus, it's a lot easier to kind of drive that down with more movement, things like that, while maintaining the pretty good diet of hopefully really good and steady protein. And yeah, so we'll kind of go from there. So there it is, part 2, day 2 in the books. I'll catch you guys in the next one. So thank you guys so much for watching. See ya. Peace out.